Welcome back. Today we're going to stick to the basics and talk about what you can do with another ability and many survival skills at your disposal. You may be asking, what can you do? Well, I'm glad you asked. In this episode, we're going to raid a soldier construct fort, where we'll do some dumb stuff, perform a flurry rush, and make a perfect block. We'll even shield surf down a curved pole in the sky. We're also going to conquer our second shrine and learn the fuse ability that can be used to make any weapon, shield, or arrow much stronger in strength, durability, and elemental advantages. And we're going to perform essential survival skills like woodcutting, hunting, cooking, and throwing elemental objects that have a huge bane. Let's get started. Now, last time we got the Ultra Hand ability, which we can use to connect things and manipulate all kinds of things. We're going to go ahead and use that here to cross. And I'm going to do a lot more with it than this. Let's go ahead and cross. Looks like we got a campfire. And we have Raru right over there. We'll talk to him in a bit. Now these barrels right here can be hit with an axe, which we'll get in a little bit, but if you don't have an axe, you can always use Ultra Hand to pick it up, lift it high, and drop it. Now usually you're going to get arrows inside there, so if you're ever running low on arrows, make sure you break those barrels. Okay, let's talk to Raru. I see that they're still at work even now. We originally created the constructs to assist in our endeavors. All of us were fond of them. I never imagined they would continue to carry out their assigned tasks to this day. The fact that their labor no longer serves any purpose, yet they perform it still, it is disquieting to me. Alright, well let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so let's talk to this construct here. It's a maker construct. It says, fix your gaze forward, face it head on. Pardon me, I was absorbed in woodcutting. Are you here for woodcutting too? Woodcutting? Woodcutting is the practice of chopping down trees to create logs. Logs can be combined to assemble platforms. You can also chop them down further to make wood. Lumber has many uses. That is why I come here daily to chop wood. And yet, I still find it difficult to chop them down in the intended direction. That is why you may have heard me muttering to myself, fix your gaze forward, face it head on. I apologize, I have been rambling for some time. There is an axe I no longer need over there. It is yours to use if you want to do some woodcutting. Oh my, has it grown so late already? I must have failed to notice the time bell. I will rest for today. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that axe. And let's do what he said. We can go ahead and chop down these trees. Really, all you need to do is swing. So he doesn't really help you with how to use the axe. He just talks about the uses of it. Oh, this is a cool little thing here. We can't do anything with it yet, but we can later. So I'm going to go ahead and combine these. Across the bridge. Well, this is already set. Let's just go ahead and use this huge pre-made boat with the rest of our creations. Well, that's kind of crappy. Maybe we can combine it this way. There, look at that. Nice. Alright, we're not going to use it as a boat, but we're going to use it right here. It's kind of warped. That's okay. It'll settle once it lands. Good. Okay, we'll cross in a bit. I want to grab this axe right here. Okay. This little thing here, we can't go up it just yet, but we can come down from there. Now in this water, notice there are fish. Now you can jump there and try to catch them. They'll usually swim around, away from you if you try to do that. But let's just use our arrows to kill them. And then let's collect them after we've shot them. I think there's another one here, but I can't see it anymore. Oh well, that's enough. Oh, there's one in the water. Maybe I can rush towards him. Yep. You want to dash towards them if you see them, because if you slowly swim up to them, they're going to just move away before you get to them. I don't see any fish there. And do we want to head over this way? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, these platforms are amazing. These Zonai devices hover in the air, so you could use them to jump across things. I'm just going to use it to go here. And let's go ahead and grab this treasure chest. And we'll search this broken down thing for a Zonai charge. Amber. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what else we can grab. Nothing. Ooh. Let's go get these fireflies. Sunset firefly. Now, we're going to need a crouch because they'll move away like other things that you can startle. They come out only at night. Let's grab a bunch of them. We could use these later to make elixirs to be a little bit more sneaky. So we can just walk right up to things without having to crouch. Let's grab a couple apples and head back. Okay, that rock looks suspicious. It's probably a Korok. Let's go ahead and check it out. And before I do that, I'm going to try to hit this ostrich-looking creature in the distance. Okay, I hit it. It was a little bit quick, but when I hit it, showed the top right that you get 2 times the amount of damage if you hit something in the head. So always remember that to hit something in the head. And yep, like I thought, under this rock was a Korok. It says, "Yahaha, you found me." Huh? You're not Hestu? But you see me? I didn't know someone like you could see children of the forest. Well, if you see Hestu, please return this to him. Korok Seed. This small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. I wonder what it smells like with the shape of that seed. Anyways, so Hestu is someone who was collecting these seeds in Breath of the Wild. Well, he had these seeds, and then these Koroks took them away and hid them, and you need to find them to get all kinds of stuff. Looks like the same thing's happening here. So they're playing a little game with Hestu. He says, "Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. So you should keep an eye out while you wander." Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and grab that meat that we got by shooting that ostrich creature in the head. There we go. One's running away from us. It's probably something suspicious of this tree. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yep. Eggs. Usually big trees. Not usually, but in many cases big trees, especially ones that are in a conspicuous place, may have something like that. Sometimes there's even rocks under them, on top of them, that you can pick up for a Korok. Nothing in this one. Okay, well, let's head back. We were crossing this area here. Kind of made a little detour, but we're right back to where we were. Looks like we have another construct here. Looks like this is a ranger construct. It says, "Shh, quiet, I'm engaged in hunting." Hunting? Yes, I hunt wild creatures that inhabit the forest. Hmm? I do not remember seeing you here before. We constructs fulfill several roles. One is to provide any necessary explanations to newcomers such as yourself. Other constructs you meet will be able to answer questions you may have about other subjects. My specialty is hunting. To hunt is to dispatch wild creatures. Many of them dwell within this forest. They are highly nutritious to organic life. They are also extremely wary. A hunter must not make noise. Crouching is essential for silence. Okay, well, it shows what to do of what we've already done before. We've crouched many times. A bow can be used to strike from afar. Aiming for weak spots is best. I will give you the bow placed over there. Use it as you please. Time has passed while I hunted. I seem to have failed to hear the time bell. I will rest now. Let me know if I am needed, but do so quietly. Okay, whatever. We can go to sleep. Okay, it shows how to use a bow, but we've done it. We've explained it a little bit in the last video. Okay, I'm going to crouch, get a little bit closer. It's kind of hard to shoot from that far with this weak bow, but I can hit them from here. Ah, they moved too fast. I'll just hit them instead of... Yeah, you could use the axe if you want, but I'll save them. I'm going to use one of these wooden sticks. And let's grab the other one. Let's knock the other one. Come on! Chase is on. Ah, don't climb. Stop climbing. It's coming back. All right, we got that. Is there anything nearby here that we want to look at? Maybe that. Let's see if we can get to it. It looks like it's pretty high up. We do have these to go across. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. We've used these before, and also, well, we'll head back to this spot later. This is where that little place there where there's a construct. He's a culinary construct. He'll teach how to cook things. Not roast like we've done, but to put things in a pot and cook. And that's how you can make elixirs or more potent mills that you can use. Goodness, these creatures are everywhere. Maybe. This tree looks kind of suspicious. Yep. More eggs. And we have some guys down there. We'll attack them later. Alright, let's go up here. Use these cool little platforms. Oh, we're stuck under the other one. Oh well. There, we're moving out of the way. We just gotta hop up. We need to climb up here to get on. All right. Another tree. Probably have enough eggs though. I'm good for a while. Okay, notice when you push the button to, I guess the Y button to sort things, it always goes to the strongest things you have. Right here, sure, all of these are, 5 attack hit points, but it does go to the strongest one, and it goes to one that probably hasn't been used. So always switch to one that doesn't show the sparkle if you have one. That way you can use what you got and wear down the durability so you can switch to better items later. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this stuff. I'll just switch out of that. We're not going to need another axe for a while. The axe is okay for hitting things, not necessarily as good for attacking enemies with. Sure, it'll do the job, and when you're in a pinch, go ahead and do that. Is this the tree we already went up? Yeah, let's not do it again. But I want to save them so I can break those crates a lot easier. Yeah, a couple mushrooms. Maybe it wasn't worth heading over, but whatever, I've got them. Pick up anything you can if you feel you need it. Build a huge stockpile of stuff. But when you've got way too many, then maybe don't waste your time. Okay, so we did that. Let's go ahead and attack these creatures here. Oh, let's go to the culinary construct right over here. Do some cooking. My next batch will also be tasty. Pardon me for not noticing you. I was absorbed in preparing my next meal. I do not recall having seen you before today. I must doubly apologize for my inattentiveness. It is the duty of a construct to field any questions that those such as yourself may have. You may pose these questions to any construct. We will answer them as best we can. Are you interested in my cooking? You seem to be uneducated when it comes to cooking. Not really, but let's just learn about it. Very well, you will learn how to create a meal on your own. Educate me. Cooking step 1. Hold the ingredient in your arms. Step 2. Throw them into a pot over a lit fire. Cooking complete. This is the simple version. The world of cooking can be as complex as you want. There are many possible dishes. What you make and what effect you gain depends on the ingredients used. Some meals are warming, others may replenish stamina. Tiny organisms known as critters and monster parts are not food. Save them as the base for elixirs. This information was provided by our creators, but I cannot eat, so take it with a grain of salt. Food joke. I will remain stationed here. Ask me any time you have further questions about cooking. Okay, we don't want to ask him anything. We get the gist. So let's go ahead and cook things. We only have a couple of roasted things, but let's put these mushrooms in the pot. You could hit the X button to skip, or you could wait. Mushroom skewer. Okay, so it doesn't do a lot, but it does enough for us. Let's do another one of those. Also, it does say it's at the top right. To check the meal's ingredients, select it from your inventory, and then select check recipe. So let's go ahead and do that. So it shows the skewers here, and then at the bottom it says press X to check the recipe. And then it shows how we made it. So it shows how we baked these things, and then what we did to make the skewer. Let's go ahead and do some apples. Now I can do a lot more than 3, but I only have 3 hearts. I don't want to waste stuff at this time. Maybe we'll make an omelet. Oh, that's way too much. So yeah, these are really good at filling up health. Let's do a meat dish. Meat skewer, great. Okay, now some of these things you don't need to use monster parts to get the effects for it. This is one of them. This rush room will increase your, your movement speed. Okay, let's just do 2 of them, because if it's going to fill more than 3 hearts, I'm wasting it. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and do the fish. Great, fish skewer. Okay, now to use monster parts, we've got a bunch of these, so let's use a sunset firefly. Well, these are the monster parts we have. I guess we'll use this zone I charged. Maybe I'll just save them. This will be the one example. What? Dubious food. I guess you don't want to use that monster part. Will this cook by itself? I guess this isn't considered a monster part. Even though they were an enemy, they technically were monsters. So don't use these to make foods. This might be. I have a bunch of them. We'll try it. Maybe it's just because it was a zone I charge. No! Okay, we'll only use monster parts, not robot construct things. Okay, so yeah, we got a dubious food. Now you could cook any of these by themselves without monster part and get that too. And sure, it looks dubious. It says it's too gross to even look at. A bizarre smell issues forth from this heap. Eating it won't hurt you though. Probably. No, it won't. But it will fill up one little heart. So if you're in a pinch, you don't have anything else to cook except for these critters, just cook it anyway so you can get something to eat. But that's enough for now. We've done a lot of cooking. We don't even need all that stuff. Okay, let's collect this. It looks like we've got a... Ah, yeah, if I'm slow enough. You can get the grasshopper. The restless cricket. That is so suspicious. There's got to be something up this tree. Look how huge that is. Yeah. Eggs. Okay, now we saw... Yeah, here it is. We saw a little enemy fort where these soldier constructs are guarding a treasure chest. Now, if we look into this, this treasure chest is purple. It won't let you open it even if you get to it until you've killed all of the different enemies. So we've got 3 there, and we've got 1 over here on lookout. Let's kill the one on lookout first. There might even be something here. Yeah, I knew there was this creature. I'll pick it up and then we'll do the rest. I think we're far enough away to not be noticed.
If we are, we can still well on them, but I'm going to show you how to take down an enemy fort in an easy way.
Let's grab these 2. Tons of arrows. Awesome. Okay, this guy right here, we could just shoot him in the eyeball. He doesn't even see us. Okay, let's grab his stuff. And the other things nearby. There's parts somewhere else, oh, they're down there. Okay, now here's something we could do. Let's climb up here. We'll probably get noticed. Let me get my stamina up. But I'm going to jump and shoot from the air. It slows down when you shoot from the air. And if I'm too high, it's going to just... Oh, this guy didn't even have a weapon. Okay, he's got a weapon. Let's just use a would-be weapon. Okay, I'm going to show you something new. You got to go like that at the right time to do a perfect block. Come on! Oh, it's something different then. I guess I'm going to have to do a flurry rush. No, I won't attack, kill him yet. I'm going to show you how to do a perfect block. Ah! Come on! Come on! Oh, goodness. Will it work on this? Yep. That's what you do. I didn't think you could block that with your shield doing the perfect block, but I guess you can. As long as it's in the right spot, the right time, you can do it too. Just like the flurry rush. Okay, let's pick all this stuff. A rusty shield. Let's pick all this stuff up. And let's get the treasure chest. Opal. Well, it's a gem. It's not really that, I guess, valuable, but you do need it for some things. Okay, we can't pick that up, but we could get rid of some things we don't need. You know what? I'm going to have plenty of good weapons. No, I'll still save it. Later on, we're going to have more than enough, but I'll just keep using the wooden sticks for now. Okay, so we've done that. Let's head this way. And look at that. A backpack that's moving. I need to reach my friend. You see that? That's what he's saying. This is a Korok, but one that got lost from his friend. What do you have in your backpack? Crazy. All right, well, let's talk to him. This is awful. Where's my friend? Huh? You can see me? I'm a Korok, one of the children of the forest. I was traveling with my friend, but we got separated. Okay, past all that smoke, there's like a green puff of smoke going up. They're always going to have one of these. The friends of these huge, well, these Koroks with huge backpacks will always be at a campsite with these green flames. Or, excuse me, these green smokestacks going up. Okay, anyways, he says, my friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired, though. I can't move. Well, we don't want to pick him up. I guess we won't let you just pick him up because they'll just keep talking to him. So don't push A to pick him up because it won't let you pick him up. But we can use Ultra Hand. Let's go ahead and make a little contraption, kind of like what we made in that first shrine we did. But we don't have, since we don't have that platform we had on the shrine, let's make it out of these different logs, the tree logs. There. And we put the little hook on the top. Let's put in the center. Let's pick up the Korok. Stick them on. Let's cross. Oh, it's stuck. Too close to the ground. Let's put it over here, but hop on before it goes without us. And here we go. You don't want to jump this huge gap. You're not going to make it. Oh, but I'm going to show you another thing we could do after this with our shield. Grab the Korok, shake it off. Bring him over here. His friend says, reunited at last, thanks. I'd like to give you something, but here's all I have. We got 2 Korok Seeds this time. Awesome. Bye. And they just oh wait, I thought they disappeared. I guess not. Let's grab stuff up here first before we head down. Lots of arrows. We now have 70 arrows. It's very easy to get arrows if you get those barrels, and you'll usually find them at monster campsites later on. Okay, so we can make another raft or carry that raft over here, but I'm going to show you another thing we could do too. So we could do shield surfing. What you do is you jump, you pull your shield out in the air, and then push A to land right on it. And if we do it right here, you can shield surf all the way down this thing. It's not going to let you fall off, which is crazy. Most people would fall off, and yeah, it will hurt your shield. Who cares about that? We'll get plenty of them. In fact, let's just break it. Never mind. We'll let it break on an enemy when we do a perfect block with. In fact, I could sneak up to this guy, but I want to use the perfect block. So, here we go. Come on. Wait a minute. You hit it a different way than usual. I thought he would hit it sideways. Oh well, who cares? Just use this. One that doesn't waste all of my stuff. We'll do one that's small. And a half. So we still have all of our hearts without using a really good one. Okay, well, that's fine. No, we'll keep it on this for now. And we have a thick stick. Let's get rid of things we don't want. The long stick I like because you can hit guys really fast with them if we're in a pinch. I'm going to get rid of these two things and grab the stick though. Let's see what else we have. Another axe, whatever. Chuck the old one and get the new. That way the durability is better. I should have hit these before I chucked it, but who cares? Okay, we can make a raft to go across the river or the water there. But let's go ahead and take care of these guys first. I'm going to show you this long stick. Okay, yeah, it sucks really bad. But you can still hit him from a distance if you want to not be too close. If you're still learning how to fight and dodge things, do it from a distance and the stick will help you. It's an easy attack weapon for beginners. Nothing under there. Looks like we got more choo-choo somewhere. Here we go. Good, it broke. Now let's switch to this wooden stick. Let's see if we could do a flurry rush. Nope. Maybe it doesn't count because it's not really hitting me with a weapon. He's just jumping towards me. Nothing else here. There is a cave down here. We'll do that later because we can't do everything in the cave yet. So let's just head back. Let's go to where we saw a sail for one of the rafts, and let's make a raft. Okay. Ooh, 2 of them. Oh, don't do that. A wooden stick won't break the trunk. The axe will. You know, I'm gonna make a... Maybe I can make a goofy one. Whoa. No, it needs to actually work. Okay, this worked just fine right here. Let's see if we could add this other sail on top of the other one. Okay, and I'll use it in a bit. Let's see if there are any fish. There are fish. There's the sound of the bell. I swear there's one around here. Whatever. Who cares if I waste an arrow? Where is that fish? Right here. Okay, let's use our crazy tall raft here. You can construct whatever you want. Anything that you can manipulate, you can do all kinds of crazy things with. Maybe this will make it go faster. Oh my goodness, yeah. So a tall raft will go faster. Maybe. It's kind of digging into the water there. Oh well. Looks like we got some birds here. Oh. Shot way too late. Okay, well let's just get out of the water. Looks like there's a soldier construct kind of watching, but I'm far enough away to where he's not going to do anything. Let's go around, just in case he'll see me. We don't want to attack him yet. Yeah, he probably saw me, but it's fine. Here's the shrine we were heading towards, the Inisa shrine. Let's check it out and see what ability we get next. Let's get this little scene. We've done it before. Yeah, it talks about how to sort something, and we've already done that. Okay. Raru says, so you made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Fuse. Attach something to an equipped weapon or shield to enhance it. You can undo the fusion, but that will destroy whatever has been attached. Now, fuse is awesome. This is how we gain the advantage in battle, make our weapons even stronger. And we can do all kinds of additional things with some of the effects that some things bring to them. So he says, this is the fusibility. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. Why not pick up that sword just ahead and then fuse a nearby object to it? Use fuse and receive the blessing from the shrine. Okay, let's do that. Shows how to set the ability. We press and hold the left, the L button, and then we select fuse with the right directional stick. Let's grab this. We've got a rusty claymore. This is a one-handed weapon, kind of like the long sticks we had. Okay. So let's go ahead and fuse this huge boulder to the claymore. Great. So that's great. Let's do it also for this big one. Now, these one-handed weapons are awesome for breaking things, like this stone wall ahead or gems later on. And then the one-handed axes, I said one-handed. You know I meant two-handed. Anyways, so these two-handed weapons are good for fusing with boulders to break things like that, but also the two-handed weapons that have the axe head are awesome for breaking those barrels, even better than the one-handed ones. So these stone axes are okay, but eventually we don't want to waste our time and fuse those things. And sure, we could use that boulder, but we'll have other objects that will give us a better advantage. We'll just use this so we have a couple of weapons to break things like this. Get that treasure chest. We got more arrows. Okay. Nothing there. Now this is awesome. This fire fruit, it starts things on fire. So we can throw it and start something on fire. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. And we could also fuse it to things. Now it's meant to fuse to things, but I want to go ahead and turn this choo-choo jelly into something else. So you press the R button like you're going to throw something, and then you push up to switch, and then you can switch to things you want to throw or use. Let's use the fire fruit. And it turned these into red choo-choo jellies. Now the location wasn't wide enough to get the other one, but who cares? Now these red choo-choo jellies also have an awesome effect where it'll make a huge fireball when you throw it. And when things light, with this fire, when grass lights, it actually makes an updraft. We'll use that later. So let's go ahead and fuse the fire fruit to an arrow. Now I kind of rushed at this, but when you're holding the button to shoot the arrow, you just push up like we did before when we were throwing the fire fruit. But in this case, because we're holding an arrow, it's going to fuse this to the arrow. So now we have a fire arrow. And we can't get that any other way other than burning it. So let's go ahead and burn it. We got another treasure chest. A small key. Okay, those keys can only be used in these shrines. There's nothing you could do with them outside the shrines. In fact, they probably won't be in your inventory after the shrine. They might, I don't know, I haven't checked it, but we can only use it here anyways. Okay, so now that we unlock that door, we're getting close to the end. No, I'll wait a little bit. Notice there's stuff on the ground that can burn. Now this enemy is also fusing things. Usually he may be a little bit harder, but let's just go ahead and burn him. And let's move around. He's shooting me with arrows. Boom, one hit. That was easy. We got a construct bow, better than the other bows we have. Now, if you have too many bows, you can hold the bow button here. Actually, no, yeah, hold it, and then push the right directional button to see your bows. You could use this to switch between them or just drop things. Captain Construct Horn. Now these are awesome because they have really high fuse attack power. We've got a rock hammer, but let's go ahead and drop some things we don't need. Definitely don't need that stick. We have too many other things. Let's get rid of a stone axe. Okay, now this has a rock attached to it. We can break the fuse and put something else on it. We have another stick. We don't want that one though. Let's go ahead and destroy this rock that's on it. You know what? We don't really need more than one axe anyways, so let's just do that. And I'm going to fuse these things. So let's use our better weapons. Let's see what this does. So a spike. It does +5 attack. So where the weapon was already 5 +5, now it's 10. If we sort this by fuse attack power, it's the same power as the Captain Construct Horn. We don't want to waste this yet since we only have one. Maybe we'll fuse some of these other construct horns since we have a lot more of them. But before that, let's go ahead and use this spike. Let's go over here and see what else we have. Also notice when the enemies shoot arrows at you and it falls to the ground, you can pick it up. So when I was dodging the arrow of that, what was it? A Captain Construct? Anyways, he shot at me, and now I can pick up the arrow. Okay, there's nothing else here. Do we want to fuse things? Let's see. We've got this. I'll probably have a better weapon than this one anyway, so later on. Let's just go ahead and use a Soldier Construct Horn because we don't want to use the Captain Construct Horn since we only had one of them. Okay, let's go ahead and break this down. That was easy, and that's the shrine ended. Okay, we'll skip this. They say the exact same thing they said last time. We got another Light of Blessing. Okay, awesome. And if your life wasn't all the way filled, it will fill up your life at the end of these shrines too. I skipped that little animation. All that happens is the thing goes down and then it moves to the next scene like it is right now. Okay, it shows how to make a campfire. You could essentially just put wood down and throw something that causes a fire on top of it or hit flint to create a fire, but we'll do a campfire later. So the steward construct says, Link, I came because there's something I failed to give you. Please take it. Energy Cell, a gift from a Zonai construct designed to be worn on a belt. It can power Zonai devices. Now this is awesome. With this, we can now do a lot more with our Ultra Hand ability to construct devices that can be activated and we can use them. We'll be doing that in the next video. Let's see, but he says, what I have just given you is an energy cell. It is required to make use of the tools known as Zonai devices. I cannot demonstrate its utility because there are no Zonai devices right here. And he's looking over towards here where there are some other ones. However, I have associates on the other side of that cave system. They can teach you how to use this. I hope that the energy cell I provided is useful to you. It definitely will be. Awesome. Alright. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you like what you've seen, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell so you won't miss out on anything. And, look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, thanks for watching Alkuntar Gaming. Goodbye.